Hey, hello everyone, and welcome to Pete's Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a smashed Polish sausage. Now, Maxwell Street Polish Sausage. You might say, Pete, what the heck is a smashed Polish sausage? Well, let me tell you. A couple weeks ago I saw a video of a woman who cooked hot dogs in a waffle maker. She put them on a bun, put on some pickle relish and some ketchup, put them on a waffle maker, smashed them down, and cooked these things. So although I was thoroughly disgusted with ketchup on the hot dog, the idea of cooking on a smashed food on a waffle iron intrigued me. So I started thinking a little bit more, well, what if you did do a Chicago style hot dog? You know, your pickle, tomatoes, onions. Oh, onions. Those would be perfect to cook. I mean, they can make liver taste good, so you know that cooked onions are a good thing. And right away I thought, Maxwell Street Polish. So I thought, I'm going to try that. I may go back and try the Chicago style hot dog, depending on how this comes out. Now, I've never done this before, so we're all going to learn what happens here. So I thought, yeah, great, I'll do a Maxwell Street Polish. Next thing is, I don't have a waffle maker. Now, my girlfriend Patty, who is our videographer today, as the case may be, she has a waffle iron, but I kind of had a feeling she might not want me doing this on her waffle iron. For one, she doesn't like hot dogs, and for two, she probably just wouldn't want me smashing a bunch of crap in her waffle iron. So I said, no. So I did have some coals cash to burn, and I thought, well, great, I got to use this today. I went online, started looking around, and what I ended up with was this Cuisinart Griddler Elite, which is quite a bit more than a waffle iron. But a couple things. One is I have looked at these before. I never really pulled the trigger, so I thought this was a good idea. It definitely has the smash capabilities of a waffle iron, a little bit different pattern, but you've got that. A couple nice features about this is you can set the bottom grill a different temperature than the upper grill. So in fact, with the Maxwell Street dog, I'm going to do this because I don't want my bun to burn. I'm going to set this one a little bit lower and set this one a little higher to get those onions nice and grilled. So you've got that. These are reversible plates. So you've got the grill on the one side and you've got the griddle on the other side. So you can make pancakes or what have you on this side. Grilled cheese sandwich, right? And another feature is you can open this thing up flat. So they say, well, you can make your pancakes and eggs here and your sausage and bacon over here. Not sure if I'll use that as a different way to make breakfast. I'm fine with the way I make breakfast now, but I could use the pancakes, so who knows, maybe I will try that. Another nice feature with this is that you can lock this down at a certain opening. So I love Reuben sandwiches. I like them open face style. Some of you might remember the Belden Deli down on Belden and Clark, and they would just play those open face. They would pile high with corned beef on a couple pieces of bread, then they would put on their sauerkraut, their Thousand Island, their cheese, and then give that a night, broil that and cook that up. This will be perfect for that, and I really do love my Reubens, and maybe we'll do another video on that someday. They also say you could make pizza on here. Again, don't know if I'm going to do that. I've got a nice wood-fired pizza grill out there, but, who knows, maybe 10 below here in Chicago, and I'll make a pizza in here. And then, of course, your panini sandwiches, but burgers, steaks, chicken. In fact, I'm going to make some chicken for Patty after this because, again, I mentioned she's not really a fan of tube steaks or sausages. So I'm going to throw a couple chicken breasts on her. And this cooks it great. Got a nice drain back here with the grease. So this thing's pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to plug this in. And I'm going to go ahead and set... I'm going to turn it on. You can do just one or both, one or the other or both. I'm going to set the bottom one to 350. Now, I found out that, 350 is like the perfect waffle temperature. So going on what was that before, I'm going to leave it there. Actually, on the bottom one, I'm going to go down to 300. The top one, I am going to go up to 350. And then I'm going to press start. And this is going to go ahead and heat up. It's telling me too here that it's preheating, and it will beep a couple times when that is ready. So I'm going to go ahead, lock it down, get this out of the way, and let's talk about those Maxwell Street sandwiches. So, couple things. you start off with the bun, right? Now I'm going with the split top bun, and I'm split with the split top. It's very nice. It sits nice and flat on the plate. You don't need a special device, to make the hot dogs in, right? Because they're going to fall over. The downside is that, a hot dog bun is typically wider than it is high. So when you go this way, you run out of some room to put stuff in, which is especially in a Chicago style dog, you're really going to have some problems there. I have done Chicago style dogs in these though, and chili cheese, so they do work. But in my opinion, if they came up with a little bit higher bun, and maybe the same width, but a little bit higher, you'd have the perfect hot dog bun. For my sausages, I'm using, of course, the Vienna Maxwell Street Polish. It tastes good, and these are also pre-cooked, so I really just need to heat these up on there. I don't have to go through that whole cooking, which takes longer. So I got those. I slivered them a la the Maxwell Street style, and as you can see that it's a little bit. You kind of open them up and spread them out, and you can get some room in there. I'm going to completely smother these with onions anyway, so we're going to be okay there. Then I've got of course, the mustard and the sport peppers. So I decided to put the mustard on first, and then the sport peppers, and then the onions, because I didn't really want to cook the mustard like right up against the grill if possible. I mean, who knows how they could come out. You could always add more mustard anyway. But I decided to go mustard, then the sport peppers, and then I'm just going to layer these over with the grilled onions. So let's go ahead and you could probably do a better job with the mustard. Oh, let me take this. No. All right. Note to self: shut off cell phone for next one. So we got that. I'm going to throw a couple of my sport peppers on here. We got those. Alright, and then like I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just smother these with the onions. And I'll try and be a little fancy here with a spoon. I'm going to layer this up, and I'm going to actually throw some more on once it gets on there. That one, this one, yeah, load them up. Now that is still preheating, so let me tell you a couple more stories. A couple other things I thought about with this is that for some of you who may have been down to Carbondale, if you ever came out of Hangar 9 Bar at 2 in the morning, there was a bagel guy out there. He had a grill on a cart and cream cheese and a bunch of fresh vegetables, cucumbers, carrots, mushroom, onion, and he would grill these bagels, and for $1, yeah, maybe it's more now, but you get the cream cheese, grilled bagel, and whatever veggies you want. So this I think will be perfect for that. You get those nice grill marks on there. It's quick, it's easy. You don't have to run into the problem with your toaster oven. Now for the other thing I was thinking about this is some of you may have gone to one of these trendy restaurants and you get your food with a hot rock, and then you cook your food on the hot rock. With shrimp, beef tenderloin, chicken, and I thought this would be kind of cool with that, like maybe a destination dinner. You could just heat this up, maybe cook your vegetables on one side, and then cook your other little foods there. So I don't happen to have a big hot rock laying around, so this could actually work good for that too. So you heard that beep. We still are waiting for the other one to go, but you know what? I'm going to go ahead and I am going to get this going. I'm going to pull it out a little bit first. While we do that, oh, you know what? I am going to need my onions to add more. And there we go. Perfect timing. So I'm just going to set these on there. So I'm going to throw some more onions. And the other thing too is with this, you could make the real Polish, the Maxwell Street Polish with the griddle, right? You put your onions on one side, you put your Polish on the other, close it down, cook them up, and then build it on the side. But it's not as much fun as smashing the heck out of a sandwich. So let me go ahead and bring this over a little bit more. I'm going to use this to get a little extra pressure. And there we go. Now, my son, as you may know, Jory, is a bodybuilder. And the whole thing, I mean, he goes to the comps and all that. And he wants me to get in shape and stuff. So here, Jory, for you, oh, I'm doing the reverse curls. Yeah. Feel the burn. Feel the burn. Yeah. All right. So anyway, so keep kind of working at that. Smash it down. And I want to get that almost flat. All right. So you definitely smell that. Starting to cook up those onions. Smells good. Oh yeah, she's smashing down. You know, the other feature on this too is they've got what they call this sear feature, which basically cooks both, heats both of these up to 500 for a couple minutes. So you may finish it off with that. I'll break this thing the first time I'm using it. I actually did reheat some pizza on this and it worked out pretty good. Oh. Alright. Now she's starting. I'm going to go ahead and hit that upper sear anyway. I think we can see that steam. All right. Move that back. I'm going to go just a little bit more. There we go. So, and there we have it. Well, it's interesting. So let me go ahead and turn that off. And the spatula here. Oop. It's very hot. So we know that much of it worked. Got that. Grab a knife. Kind of too hot to handle here. Let's see. It's a bit messy, but it definitely tastes good. Good Maxwell Street Polish, good little smashing device here. So yeah, definitely we'll make these again. And so yeah, thanks everyone. Have a good day and good eating.